Hi, my name's Stephanie from Thrive Themes, and in this screencast I'm going to show you how you can use Canva to create a downloadable PDF for your opt-in offers. Now we're just going to use an existing blog post that we have here. So this is Hannah's blog post on negative customer feedback. So you just need to open Canva, which is just a web-based app, and I'd suggest starting an account with them. It's free, and the benefit of that is you get to save your designs and edit them later. Now once you've created an account, you'll see this window with your existing designs below, and up the top here you can choose from a number of different template types. We have found the best one to use is Magazine, just because it's already in the right dimensions, and all of their design templates offer multiple pages within each design type. I'll show you what I mean here. So if you have a look in the top right corner of these designs, they will have a little fold down page and a number. And this just tells you how many pages this design template has. So if you click on it, it will expand and show you all the other pages. This is great if you want a universal look throughout your PDF download. Some designs have this little free icon down the bottom right corner and some don't. Now this just means that the designs without that free icon are using elements that you have to pay for. Now this is usually pictures, and there's an easy workaround for this. As you'll see, this has a kind of pattern on top of it. This just means that this picture you'd actually have to pay for if you wanted to use it. So all you have to do is delete the picture and replace it with something else. And once you've removed all of those elements that you would have to buy, so all of the pictures, and replace them with your own pictures, you can still use the overall design. So just keep that in mind. But if you do want it nice and simple, just choose these ones that have the little free icon down the bottom. So we're just going to go with this backpack design. And we'll start off with the first page. Now obviously we don't need this barcode, so we can just delete that. You can just use the delete button on your keyboard, or if you see up the top, there is a full menu here with all of your options, and this is the delete button there. So with this you can add links to your text, you can change the transparency of any of the elements. This arrange button allows you to move any of the elements behind or in front of any of the other elements. So say you want to have this text overlapping this border, but you don't want this red line in front of the text, you can actually just move it behind. And there are multiple other options within this menu, so a lot of text options, spacing, bullet points, colors, etc. So it's just a matter of having a play around and customizing the design to the way that you want it. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the background picture. Now this is going to be a downloadable PDF about avoiding negative, or how to deal with negative customer feedback. So a picture of scenery isn't really viable here. So what I'm going to do is just delete that, and it will keep the frame that they had the picture in. And I'm going to go to pixels.com, which is Creative Commons images, so you can use them for free, and search just a generic term, say work. And we'll see if we can get a picture that kind of encompasses the feeling of negative feedback. So it doesn't have to be completely related because it is just a background picture, but it helps. So this is great. They're looking at their computer. Obviously this is an online thing, so it would be online negative feedback. So this works really well, and she looks quite unhappy there. So I'm going to download it at probably medium and add it to my design. So to add images, you just need to go to your uploads window and upload your own images. This is the progress bar for the upload, so once it's done, you can drag it into the spot where that other image used to be. Now you can change within the frame where the image actually sits by double clicking on the image. That way you can drag it across, you can make it bigger and smaller. So this is really just a matter of personal preference. and you can click this tick or hit enter to save the changes. Now the image before was grayscale and made a really nice background, so I'm just going to change that as well. So any of the image effects, you can just click filter and it gives you a nice array of options here. You can either choose pre-made filters with effects and grayscale, or you can do them yourself through these tabs here. So I'm just going to take the saturation all the way down so that it's grey, and also it still stands out a little bit too much, so I'm going to make it about 40% transparency. Now obviously I'll need to change this title, and I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller so that it fits now into the box. And at the same time I'm going to make the box a little bit bigger too. Now what's really good about Canva is it has these guides. So if I click on this text again and I want it to be centered within the box, if you have a look, you can see these little purple lines that are kind of showing me where it lines up. So it's showing me that it's in the center of the box there, and you can see that is pretty much center as well. So I'm just going to play around with a few other elements of the text and colors. Okay, so now I've got that looking the way that I want to. I'm going to add another page and go back to the layouts. And this was the design that I was using. And now you can see there are multiple options of what page I can add next, and they all match the style of the front page. So I'll probably do a contents page. So you just need to click on it and then it will generate in your new page. And from here, I'm just going to copy in the main headlines within the post that I've already got here. So we'll scroll down a little bit. We've got unhappy customer versus troll, negative feedback, do a happy dance, so why negative feedback is good. And then 3 things to avoid doing when you get negative feedback. And then a way to deal with that feedback. So I'm going to use those 4 as my main points in the PDF. So I'll just change this to reflect that. And just a quick note on something that might be tripping you up. If it's all caps, it's likely that the all caps button is on. So if you want it to be lowercase, you just need to hit that. And I'll finish that one off later, you get the idea. I'll just add the next page here, and we're going to go straight into an unhappy customer versus an internet troll. So we'll just select any of these designs. And again, it's just a matter of changing the title and changing the text, which you already have in your existing article. Now I'm just going to show you 2 quick tips that make it a lot easier to make this design fit in with your branding. So as you can see, the main color in this design is red, and that doesn't really fit in with the Thrive theme's green. So we're going to... Canva has a really, really cool feature that if you click on the color of the element in a design, these are the 2 document colors that they use within this whole design. Now when you decide to change one of those, it will give you this little option here that says change all. So all of the pages, I would wait till you've generated all of the pages that you're going to use first, and then it will change all of the pages that have this kind of red color in them to the green. We'll scroll down and you'll see the contents box is now green, and also all of this writing that's in here was previously red. That's a really quick and handy tip to automatically changing it to your brand colors. So another tip for adding your logo is you just need to upload it as a PNG or anything with a transparent background. Click on it from your uploads menu, and you can put it wherever you want within the document. I would always suggest making sure that you either have your email address or your logo on all of your PDF downloads, just so people who have found it through some other means know how to get back to you and know where the information came from. So I'm not going to play around with this any further. As you can see, it's just a matter from here of copy pasting all of the text and headlines. You can change it a little bit to suit the medium of a PDF download as opposed to a blog post. But keep in mind, you can also add links in here as well, so it's not that different to the existing blog post. To do that, you just click this button here. So here you have the original blog post that we created the PDF from. And this is the finished product.